check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. That's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up. That's maybe how you know.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Space on the right, he's got room. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They're going to run it here. It's John Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Look at my team. Six the Eagles. Go.
Throwing on second. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. He's brought down at the 30, right near that line of game. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Third down from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. You're going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's good for a couple of yards. And the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs.
He's not their bell cow. He's not a breakaway type of runner, but he didn't need to be. He just had to get forward and reach the first down before the defense could pivot and stop him.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Giants still going to have the first down. A good opening series has him across midfield now with a new set of downs.
Gain of 19 yards. First down, Giants.
Throwing now on 1st down. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
That just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. His run, that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's fourth down. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. That one finds his man, likely. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game so far. Brock 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Completed to his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Handoff for Robinson, running right. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants finish off their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Giants.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Giants start off well, tie things 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 7-3 now.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it inside the 10. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground, and jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
A nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
Every offense defense in this league is looking for a backcourt to be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who could, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC Divisional Round matchup. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Landover right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Staying with Robinson. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho hum on the stat sheet. If you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got it inside the 25. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Robinson on the inside give. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So just 2 yards on that carry. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
So we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Come on.
Another carry for Robinson. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw. They're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
Well, once we saw them on the collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Got ready.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Time to tie this game up. They're all set to send her away. This will end up as a touchback.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Out of the gun. Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
After plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on a quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
60, half to 60, half to 60.
On first down, they'll run. He cuts it back right, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Giants 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready?
Throwing now out of the shotgun. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Caught 79 Broncos.
Takes the second down snap. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass is caught by a rookie out of UCF. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Giants.
60 Vices, 60 Vices. 19, 60 Vices, 60 Vices.
He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
And they need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
70 Denver with Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Trying to throw this from the gun. Runs his back. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10.
All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means 1 last play in this half. Only time left for 1 more snap block, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. And he cuts it back right. He has room past the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
So what began at their own 20, Brock, all of a sudden he's inside the other 20. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, back to throw. It's his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, give to Robinson. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
18 Rattler.
Man in motion here. Back to throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Brock, they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Check smash!
They'll run here on 1st down. Get some space around midfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
They'll run here, following the penalty. The defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
If that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Here we go, set!
3rd and long for Daniels. Jump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Hey, think about this for a second, Kate. This league's been around for over 100 years, and we've only seen a field goal of this length a little over 20 times. That is a short list. The number of guys in the league who could be trusted to hit from 60, and an even shorter list the ones who get the chance to try it.
I don't know if they're going to get to him. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 35.
On the jump.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. All the way inside. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Commanders, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Check.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Daniels now. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Come on.
A give now from the gun. Give him about 3 on that 1st down carry.
Joey Porter Jr. on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
60 Bobcats.
Here's Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Ready? 60, 19, 18.
Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th down.
Said they got squared open in the motherfucker, you heard me. Trying to make some shit shake, you feel me? Over make some shit shake.
Got all of it, and this is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That field goal gives the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you is moving, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Hurry up, boss man gonna be looking for me. This nigga crazy. This nigga squirt.
Returning it from the 4.
Damn. I mean, if you let me return it, nigga, I'll return it, man. Yeah.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
This offense has had some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking now from the gun. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Let's go now. 70 rings.
Looking to throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Tap though, he's sending that nigga faithfully, nigga. Faithfully.
Because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice.
Let me through there.
And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a play caller, kid, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down drive. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, when they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Giants down by only 3. We break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Throwing from the gun here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw it. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's complete. The coup on the left side. And he'll get it up to the 44. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
10-4.
Markers a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
And the Giants' 1st down.
60.
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there.
And now I'll be satisfied if you just let me score, like, just let me score, gang. Get the fault back. Get the fault back.
Shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, and to do so on these stud tight ends, that's big time.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Before the snap on
shit.
Throwing now. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down. Running back sent in motion left. he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. This is caught inside the 15. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Set up the screen. Here's Nakua. And he will score and give the lead in the final minutes. So what a finish this is shaping up to be.
I was pressing the button, bro. Down there, you want me to press that motherfucker.
Week to week, what a pleasure it is for
Like,
us
goddamn.
to call these games. We never
Like,
know
damn.
what kind of game
I tried to press that motherfucker. Nigga won't let me press that motherfucker. I'm like, damn.
And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough
I'm like,
time
damn.
on that other sideline for them to go another response.
For real? How the fuck you? What the fuck?
Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So
nigga, I'm pressing the button. That motherfucker won't lose. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, what the fuck?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Now he catches that. This nigga catches that, bro.
Midfield there at the opposing 45. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
65.
Setting up to pass. Completed to his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here he is to throw. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Come 19. Go.
Again, Daniels to the air. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. This is for the ball game. And this one to the end zone.
Boy, oh boy.
This game's over.
Boy, oh
So it's a
boy.
win for the visiting Giants.
Lord have mercy on my soul. My
Their
soul.
journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Hewitt and
Holy
everyone
shit.
involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the
Nigga dudes just be
NFL on
automatically
EA
pilling
Sports.
these niggas, man.
It's a well-earned win for the Giants. As with that, we sign off from DC.
Damn. I ain't throw no pitch this game. That's one of the reasons. Niggas running all over you. Yeah. What did it say? Broken tackles.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays.
Damn.